someone sent me a message saying, "Wait, Jonathan, I saw the numbers online. A phone case costs $1 to buy, but sells for $10 on Amazon. That's 10 times my money. Even with shipping, I'll be swimming in cash, right? Sounds like a dream. I also think that too. Today, I'm going to perform a magic trick for you. It's called the disappearing $9. Hey everyone, we're back. Last time I told you Amazon is a tough battlefield. But then someone sent me a message saying, "Wait, Jonathan, I saw the numbers online. A phone case costs $1 to buy, but sells for $10 on Amazon. That's 10 times my money. Even with shipping, I'll be swimming in cash, right? Sounds like a dream. I also think that too. I'm not a math genius, but 10 times money sounds like a jackpot, right? I thought the exact same thing when I started. But really, it's a bit different. Today, I'm going to perform a magic trick for you. It's called the disappearing $9. So if you're thinking about jumping into this business just because the profit looks very high, watch this episode first. It might just save you enough money to buy a fancy car later. Where did the $9 go? Okay, so let's do some kid-style math. You buy a phone case for $1 and you sell it for 10. Jeff Bezos says, "You want to sell it in my mall? Give me my cut." And that's usually 15%. So $1.50 gone. And that's just the ticket fee to get in. Here's the heavy stuff, which is the shipping. You want customers to get their package tomorrow, right? So you use Amazon's delivery service called FBA. Between storing it into Amazon warehouse and driving it to the customer's house, that's usually about $3. So your current total is left with $4.50. That looks okay, right? Not so fast. So then we have the third cut, which is the eyeball tax, which is ads. Amazon isn't a charity. If you don't pay for ads, your product stays in the basement where no one can see it. To get into the front page, you have to bid for keywords or even competitive ads. So sometimes just one click might cost $1 and above, and they might not even buy your product. So on average, ads eat up at least 20% of your sales. So let's take away $2.50. So you're left with $2. Okay, you think $2 to keep is pretty good, right? Nah, you wish.
What?
Now here comes the invisible monsters that you have to deal with. The first monster is the return monster. Customers can return things for any reason at all.
I don't like the blue.
I thought it would be squishy.
I just don't like it.
And when they return the products, sometimes you can't even resell it as new again. So Amazon charges you a fee to throw it away. The second monster is a tax monster. So government wants their share. So it includes import tax and duties such as Trump tariffs. Those add up fast. The third monster is the currency roller coaster. So one day, $1 US is worth a lot of money in your local money. The next day, it drops. So it's enough to give you a headache. By the time you pay for a professional photographer, graphic designer, your staff, and all those little fees, that $2 might just turn up into 50 cents only. Yup, you did all that work, took all that risk, dealt with grumpy factories and customers, and for every $10 you made, you only kept 50 cents. That's not even enough for a dozen of eggs. So why do we still do it? So you're probably thinking, why bother? I make more money working at a convenience store. Well, here is the secret. It's about the power of many. 50 cents is just probably one egg. But what if you sell 1,000 cases of those products, or even 10,000 cases of those products? Suddenly, those 50 cents turn into a giant stake difference. But the point is, you have to know how to count. I've seen many bosses make millions in sales, but when they check their bank account and do their P&L at the end of the year, it's pretty much empty, or they might have a small loss. Why? Because they only sold that $1 and they sell it for 10, and they did not see those vanishing $9, those invisible monsters hiding behind it. So don't be fooled by those get-rich-quick ads, or you can start Amazon with only a few $100s or a few $1,000s. In this business, math is actually more important than importing goods or buying goods. So I have a question for you. If you worked super hard and only made 50 cents of profit per item, would you still keep going and try to sell thousands of those, or just quit and go sell fried chicken? So tell me in the comments below, and I really want to hear your thoughts. In the next episode, we're going to talk about something weird. Why does everything you buy online or sell online look exactly the same? I'm going to be revealing this mystery. It's called the Secret Lab Society. Very interesting, right? So don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notifications, or your profits might disappear like the $9 vanishing in this video. So see you next time. Bye bye.